Yeah, welcome to the show. Oh, you already know what it is. It's King Knox. You tune in right now with Queen Lurlucidity. Yeah, we riding. It's really popping. Hey, Ambitiously Music, podcast, radio. What's good?
Y'all heard that, man. It's me. It's your girl, Lurlucidity, aka Kat. Welcome to Ambitiously, the podcast. But before I get started, we got a lot to go through tonight, y'all. We're gonna talk about Harriet Tubman. We're gonna talk about Trey songs. If you haven't been watching, a lot has been going on with Mr. Songs today. He had a lot going on today, y'all. I can't even listen. We get ready to get into all of that. But before we get into all of that, I do want to do this one thing real quick, and I'm gonna do it real quick. Check this out. Y'all, so we have a lot to be excited about. We have some things on the horizons. I'm excited about it. But like I said, tonight, I'm going to go through all of that too because I need y'all to stay abreast to what's going on in the ambitious world. So we're going to talk, like I said, we're going to talk about Harriet Tubman. We're going to talk about Trey Songz. We're going to talk about Chico DeBarge tonight. I know we have not heard that name in a long time, but we're going to get into it in a few minutes. So there are a lot of things that's going on. I'm going to give you the rundown real quick, and then I'll say it again before we leave the show. So February 3rd, we are doing an interview with a dope ass MC. Like I'm amazed by his skill. An artist by the name of that boy Bomb. I've worked with him personally on some small projects, and he was very easy to work with, and it kind of fucked me up a little bit when I worked with him, but he was very easy to work with compared to some of the other clients that I had in my marketing experience. He was very easy to work with, and he's an amazing MC. And then the fam, we'll get into that on the 3rd. We ain't gonna talk about that tonight, but February 3rd, and you'll see a promotion or two in there throughout the night. So let's get into it. I got more to talk about. That's not it. I just don't want to lose the stories before I get into all the things that's about to happen. All right, so let's get started. Let's talk about Harriet Tubman. So it was announced that the Biden administration is looking for a way to place Harriet Tubman's face on the $20 bill. Now, I don't know if y'all remember, but a few years back, that was up for discussion. It might have been maybe early Obama administration, maybe the back end of the Bush administration. I want to say back end of the Bush administration, but anyway, I'm just assuming that the P is silent. Psaki, the press secretary, the 2016 effort to put her, well, it was the effort in 2016, so I said it was somewhere around the time. But in 2016, they talked about it. I told y'all about that just a second ago. And it was supposed to reflect history and the diversity of this country. The press secretary stated that they are trying to expedite the process. This came after Trump dismissed the plan for Tubman to replace Andrew Jackson. All right, so we're going to stop right there for a second, and I'm going to give you my opinion real quick, and then we're going to move on. And then I need your opinions too, so please drop a comment. I'm answering. That's just what we do over here. When they said that in 2016, right? I was excited about it. It was like, oh, wow, that shows a little bit of change in this country. But in light of all of the things that have been going on in this country, I don't know that that's going to do it at this point. You finally putting Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill that you said you was going to put her on in 2016 that you never put it on in 2016. I don't know that that's going to do it, y'all. I think it takes a lot more than just putting Harriet. And although us as the black people, you know what I mean? That's our black Moses right there. You know, that's our female Moses right there. That's not enough for me. I need a little bit more to be done, but that's a good start, I guess. Small start. Small, small ass start. But it's a good start, I guess. All right, so recently, and I got some photos, and I'm going to share my screen real quick, y'all, because this shit had me like, what? Sorry about that, y'all. I was trying to do something else. I wanted to share my screen real quick, so hold on. Give me 1 second, because we are going to talk about this. I was like, what? What is going on? They not playing me. I should share my audio on this one. Let me see if it's going to allow me to do it. It's not. So we just share what we got real quick. Listen, y'all. So there we go. Ow! Hold on. Y'all see the headline real quick. This happened. This literally happened. So when we stop that, I just wanted y'all to get a little glimpse of what happened. So if you don't know what we're talking about right now, Trey Songz was arrested. So Trey Songz allegedly got into a violent altercation with the cops at the Chiefs game after allegedly refusing to wear a mask. Oh, Trey, you're a masker. Oh my goodness. According to the police report, Trey was not following the Arrowhead safety rules. Security was called and unable to get him to comply. This is when the police were called. Trey still refused and was told he was under arrest. It's alleged that he punched an officer and put him in a headlock. More officers were called. Yo, what the fuck is going on, Trey Songz? What the fuck is going on, yo? All right, so he put him in a headlock. He punched one of the cops. He apparently put him in a headlock. More cops were called. Trey was arrested, but then released. Inside sources say that Trey believed that the officers in question had it out for him for a long time. Now, I want y'all to see this. Wait a minute. I'm going to go back to this because, yo, what the fuck is going on, Trey Songz? First of all, you know what is going on, and I'm going to go in on Trey real quick. Hold on. Let me get this together. Trey, hold on. Let me talk to you, bruh. Do you know, and I want to show this picture real quick. That's why I'm still here. Do you know, sir, because I want to talk to him real quick. Do you know, sir, what the fuck we are living in right now? Do you know, sir, that we are in COVID? And COVID is no joke. It is now affecting children. Is affecting all fucking ages, my dude. Like, you gotta cut it out. You gotta cut it out. Like, but that's what his Trey, put the mask on. Watch the game in peace. You are a celebrity. This is not what we need right now, especially with our people, because they always trying to say we have to stop. Man, we doing something. Trey, put the fucking mask on. We don't want to die. We don't want. Well, that's not my person. I don't have no beef with Trey Songz, so I don't want him to die. I don't want nobody to die, really, to be honest. So Trey, put the damn mask on, sir. Cut it out. You showed your ass. You got arrested. You probably won't get nothing heavy. Put the fucking mask on, my nigga. Like, it's not. I'm gonna need a lot of these celebrities to stop being so self-serving. It's about more than you. But let's keep it moving. I gotta show some love real quick. I gotta show some shit. I got shit on my agenda tonight, so we're gonna do this real quick. What time is it? We get on time. We get on time. All right. Check out Movie Slayer. It airs every Friday at 9:30. She tells you all about the latest and greatest movies. She will give you insight that you did not know that you could even gain. She breaks that shit all the way down. This is my producer's podcast. This is my sister podcast. It's called Movie Slayer. You can check it out on Facebook. Just put Movie Slayer 8, or you can find her page, which is Reese Jordan. Go check her out, y'all. She be giving y'all the real shit. But we ain't gonna do them like that. We're gonna show some love to Boozy Treats. Holla at my girl Chanel Hanks. You can find her on Facebook under Chanel Hanks. She is my friend on Facebook as well, and you can find her on Instagram at Boozy Treats. Y'all, I ain't been down there, and I need to get down there, yo, because I'm craving these Boozy Treats. It's infused with alcohol. It's good. And you see how she's giving it. You see the presentation. And for me, presentation is everything on food. I gotta be able to smell it and want to eat it, and I gotta be able to look at it and want to eat it. If I can't do those two things, I don't want it. But we gonna play this real quick.
Thatboybomb.com. Log on. Yeah. Step. That extravagant East Coast confidence.
All right. I had to throw that in. I could not leave this podcast tonight without throwing that shit in there. We doing that February the 3rd. We are doing that. It's going to be a really good interview. I think that you guys will take a lot from it. We are taking this podcast to the next level because we do have the radio station. Shameless plug. Hold on. Because we do have the radio station, and I'm shamelessly, yes, I am, shamelessly plugging the radio station. Ambitiouslymusic.online. Go check it out. Continuous music. Music is always playing on the station. We will be having interviews loaded up soon. We will be adding all of those things. And people, I'm sorry if you hit it, because people like that stuff. But we're doing all of that on Ambitiously Music. If you do not know, which I'm going to play the commercial eventually, so just get ready. You can download this podcast on our streaming sites: iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and so many more. Deezer, it's a few more. If you are interested in doing an interview with us, hit us up ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. I'm sorry, I got tongue-tied. And you can also submit music to there now as of right now. We are working on a form right now, so you guys don't have to send an email. You can just fill out the form, plug your music, and we will reach back out to you, of course, because we might want to do an interview or things of that nature. It is what it is. But if you are listening to this podcast, you can also catch the podcast on our Facebook page, Ambitiously, on my personal page, Labora Lee, or on YouTube, Ambitiously Podcast. You can find us on there as well. I told y'all I'm gonna have to move things a little bit differently. Still trying to figure out the odds and ends of that, but it is what it is. But I don't know if I gave the proper love that I was supposed to give when I started this. But I'm about to give it right now. Shout out to Funky Air Productions. It's always love for Funky Air Productions. They my people. That's my family right there. You feel me? They provided the lovely theme song that you hear at the beginning of this podcast. They also provided the recording and, well, it's the same song on the commercial as well that I do, and the one for King Knox. Shout out to King Knox too. But let me finish this love and then I'll give the next love. So shout out to Funky Air Productions for showing us love all the time, and we're going to continuously show love over here. That's what we do for those that we love very, very much. Shout out to Funky Air. I am going to play something else after I get past Chico, because you know how time go. So shout out to them. Also, while we talking about Funky Air Productions, that music that you just heard in that commercial for the interview on February 3rd, that is a Funky Air production composition. It's hard, it's dope. That's why I chose it. I've heard this production a long time ago, because like I said, I actually worked with the young man myself. And at the time that I started working with him, I did not know that I didn't know none of that. But when I first heard that particular joint, that was my favorite one out of all the ones. It's still my favorite one. I love that joint, so I will be playing that again. All right, so shout out to Funky Ave. I'm playing something from them too. All right, but we want to keep it moving because we got to talk about Chico real quick. So Chico DeBarge is in the news after posing as his brother during a drug bust. Chico, Chico was busted in Burbank when he was pulled over on the 13th. He was, I didn't even know this nigga was out of jail, but he was driving without headlights at night and did not have a license plate. Chico, Chico, Chico. Let's get you together, Chico. According to police, Chico did not have an ID on him and identified himself as James, who is his older brother from the DeBarges, like the group, the DeBarges. All right. So he was driving with two other females, and the police found methamphetamines and heroin when they searched him, specifically him. After being arrested, he was promptly ID'd and charged with drug possession, DUI, and false imprisonment, false impersonation charges. Chico had struggled with drug addiction most of his life, and was arrested 2 times in 2007, and also in late 2019. And after pending 10 days in jail, he made bail. All right, so what we know about the DeBarge family, I know some of y'all, a lot of y'all had to see that. I guess it was a biopic. I know a lot of y'all had to see that. I saw it. I watched it. I waited for that. It was on BET, I believe. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But we know that the DeBarge family for many, many years had issues with fucking drugs, my nigga. The one who didn't, and that's crazy. It took him a long time to get to that place where he started fucking with drugs, was out. It took him a long time to get there, and then eventually he did too. But what we do know about the family is this: the father did have alcohol issues or whatever. They went through a lot. Oh my God, I'm not even gonna speak on what they went through, but we do know that they went through a lot. So and Chico, I don't even feel like he went through, because I did hear that the younger ones were spared. So I don't feel like Chico went through half of that. But seeing his older siblings on drugs, seeing you know, the music industry, I'm quite sure, I'm sorry if y'all hear my heater, I'm quite sure he saw that, and that's how he got tied up into all that bullshit. But Chico, baby, we getting too old. You getting too old. You older than me, Chico. You gotta get it together, baby. You gotta get it together. And to be honest, I ain't find them the Barge brothers that and you know, a lot of women found them attractive. Chico would have been the cuter one to me. I ain't really find them all that cute. Like I did. The music hit me. I love the DeBarges on the music tip, and I love Al DeBarge on the music tip, and I even rock with Chico on the music tip. But I can't imagine what he looked like right now. I don't even want to see a picture of Chico right now. Heroin and methamphetamines, nah, can't be great. All right, so I'm gonna get to the quick topics in a second. I said I was gonna play some more shit. I do, y'all, and I finally figured out all my technical issues. It took me a minute, but I got it together in here. Everything is flowing the way it's supposed to flow. I'm happy. I don't have no complaints. But listen to this. I'm back. All right, so let's get to these quick topics. The one thing that I wanted to make sure that I talked about was before Trump left the White House, he was allowed as the president, as most presidents have the ability to do, is pardon some people. So a couple of people on that list that got pardoned was Lil Wayne. What is that child name? Kodak Black. He got pardoned. They was trying for C Murder, but C Murder didn't get it. And it's supposed to be some tea being spilled really soon about C Murder, Monica, and Master P. When I get my hands on it, I will let you know exactly what that was. But that was the one thing that he did. So I guess for Rajane, it helped out a little bit because her boyfriend and his situation with all the nonsense that happened in Atlanta with the shootout and then his homeboy getting shot and pushing him out the car and all that bullshit. So I guess that's a look up for her because that's a lot to deal with. Your father and your man going to prison at the same time. That can't be great. But in light of that, Lil Wayne celebrated by throwing a party in Miami, and for the most part, there were no masks. I don't know what is wrong with you people. COVID is real. People are dying but yeah, for the most part, nobody had a mask on. Nobody. So you ain't learned shit yet. I don't know about Lil Wayne sometimes. I be questioning. Let me take this off the screen. I be questioning some of his moves sometimes. Sometimes it baffles me. And you know what makes it worse? He and I share the same birthday. That make it way worse. Because it's like, oh, you're the dumb me. Like you're the and you're not that much younger than me, sir, but you're the dummy. You were the 15-year-old me. What the fuck is wrong with you, yo? Put on a fucking mask. What's wrong with Trey Songz? Put on a goddamn mask. Put on a mask already. Like, put on a mask. All right, so the Supreme Court wipes out lower court's ruling on abortion battle. It was overturned nearly all abortions in the state during the coronavirus. So they overturned nearly all of the abortions in the state during coronavirus. I don't know if that's a good. First of all, I am one of those women who believe in the right to choose what it is I need to do with my body. Although if I'm 42, so I'm almost 42, so I don't expect to ever get pregnant again. But if I did, I don't want anybody else telling me what I should do with my body. There are underlying things, like there's things such as medical conditions that can be necessary for a woman to have an abortion. There are things like rape. I don't think it's fair that a woman should have to raise her rapist child. I don't. There are things like there are certain positions, like if it's health, like it's just, I don't think that anybody should be able to tell anybody what to do with their body. One thing that I say again is God gave us all, the Most High gave us all free will. And at the end, we got to answer to the Most High and not to man. So don't tell me what to do with my body. Anyway, so this is a lookout. Shout out for I believe I got caption on my video. I hope I do so they can read it at least. Shout out to the people who are deaf. The White House is now introducing an interpreter for the briefings now. Now that has been happening state from state. You see during briefings with governors and mayors and such, you always have an interpreter there. Sign language interpreter there. Maryland, I will say we got some dope ass ones, yo. They be giving me life. I don't even speak. I don't know how to do. I know how to do my ABCs and stuff, but I don't know how to interpret everything. And I'll be into it. Like, what are they saying? So, that's needed because deaf people need to know what's going on too. Like, why would you leave them out? That's stupid. They're citizens. So Kodak Black selected, he stated in a tweet that spending $1 million in charity is his pardon. So that's what you're saying? That's how you got your part, and you donated $1 million to charity, and that's how you got your part. That's not what you. What is wrong with these people? Y'all, I cannot with these celebrities of today. I can't. And Lil Wayne, you a celebrity of yesterday, and Trey Songz, you kind of are too. So what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Get y'all lives together. Anyway. Now I can talk about the stuff that I want to talk about because these dudes are irking my. I don't know what is with. I don't know if I'm gonna say celebrities because I've seen a lot of fuckery coming from female celebrities too. But check this out real quick.
You're listening to Ambitiously Music, where the culture is life.
I'm on my shit tonight. I'm playing all my promos. I don't care. I don't care. All right, so that's the promo for our radio station. We just had that recently done. I didn't want to do it myself because I don't want it to be always just my voice on there either. That's why the drops that I receive are all love. That's why the interviews are the beautiful thing. Like they'll be on a podcast, they'll be on a radio station, and should I tell y'all about the next step? I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna wait till I put it all the way together before I go there. But check this out, too.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lurlucidity, aka K. It's me, and I am the host of Ambitiously the Podcast. I need y'all to tune in every Monday night at 9:30 for Media Monday, where we discuss trending topics. And you can tune in every Wednesday night at 9:30 p.m. for Wet Wednesdays, where the adults come to play. Find us on our Facebook page or our YouTube page, Ambitiously the Podcast. And if you can't watch either one, you can download us on all streaming sites.
I'm sorry, y'all. Gotta have my Fiji. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's happening. So it's a lot of things happening. Like I said, we have an interview coming up on the 3rd. I'm gonna play that commercial in a second. And then we have another interview, and it's a different lane. It's not even music because I don't want it to be on this podcast to just be about just music. I want it to be about the culture in a whole. And our culture is very extensive. And when I say our culture, I'm not just talking about the Black culture. I'm talking about the music culture. You can't just have the music without the visual. Like they kind of coincide. Although I could go all day without looking at nothing and listening to music. I could. But I think the visual aspect adds to the lore of music. You feel me? So we will be interviewing an artist. I talked about that in the beginning, and I'm talking about it again now. And then I'm gonna show my love. On the 10th. To me, she's a dope ass fucking artist. I've been watching her work for many, many years now. I actually met her on Facebook, but via my cousin, because they come down from the DC and Virginia area. And I've been watching her work for a minute now, so I'm excited to interview her and get some insight on her work and how she came to be the artist that she is now. So we're going to do that on the 10th, and you will be seeing a promo for that coming really, really soon. I'm just trying to baby step all my shit. I'm not in a rush to do anything at this moment. I wanted to be successful, but I'm not in a rush. All right, so before I get to this commercial, we still got time. We good on time, and I could talk about some other shit, fuck shit that I had going on before. Hold on, before I get to the love I got going on, we got plenty of time. Hold on, y'all, because I had some other stuff on the agenda. I was just trying to make sure that we didn't run over time. I know y'all got things to do, and I got things to do too. I told you it's a constant. Hold on. All right, I don't even need that. I'm gonna use this real quick because I had some stuff to talk about, and I'm not really gonna show anything anyway. So this will be good. This will be real good. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I thought I was going to run over time, y'all. I did. Because there's a lot of bullshit going on in the world. And didn't know if I had enough time to talk about it. But I did. But I do. But I do. All right. So what else did I have on my agenda? A couple of things I wanted to talk about. Hold on. I'll be having stuff on my list. All right, so we talked about the Trey Songz situation. We're not getting ready to go back to Trey Songz. All I'm going to say is, sir, all you had to do was put on your damn mask. I don't need people out here making, new efforts for what they deem as the cause. Yeah, you are free, but you do know that right now we got a lot. Yo, I had this teacher I wanted to show y'all. She dope as fuck. But I ain't gonna get to her. But there are, because I would have to show y'all, and I don't want to go through all that tonight. There are things that you should consider, sir, yourself being a public figure. Okay, let's talk about that. But yourself being a public figure, because we got time and I'm gonna do it. Yourself being a public figure, sir. Also, Little Wayne, because you're not exempt, and we ain't even gonna go back to Kodak Black because he never made sense. He always been a freaking idiot, in my opinion. I ain't never like his music. I'm biased on music though, so well, not no. I like some of the new artists. I just don't like all of them. But anyway, as far as Trey Songz and Little Wayne, y'all are way too old. I know because again, you're not too far removed from myself to be out here acting irresponsibly. You still have fans, you still have people that listen to you, music, even though both of y'all had at some point in time or two during your career, somebody tried to cancel y'all. People can't. They like y'all. So with that being said, you are obligated. Sorry, once you got in the industry, you became a public figure, and even if you don't want to be a role model, unfortunately, you are a role model. So if you're going out and you're putting up a fight because you don't want to wear a mask, and if you're throwing parties and nobody's wearing a mask, what are you telling the people? So you telling them keep spreading COVID? Never mind, it's a whole mutant one out here now too, and among other things, and the flu, and so fuck everybody's health harm. I'm gonna need y'all to start acting more responsibly. Now, something that I saw that was beautiful because this is kind of rocky. It was touch and go for a while. You know, Floyd Mayweather's daughter Yaya got with NBA YoungBoy. They was with each other for a while. She stabbed the chick up because she said that was her dude and she didn't care what nobody said. Um, and then she got pregnant. I don't know if she was pregnant at the time that happened. There was a lot of bullshit between them and all that shit. But eventually, he did what he does best, which is moved on to the next chick. And I think Yaya was pregnant at the same time that another female was pregnant, though. Right? That chick had her baby. Yaya just had her baby, and NBA YoungBoy. This story is really not about NBA YoungBoy though, but he moved on to a whole nother. He got a whole nother part. He probably got pregnant. She's stupid shit that happened, but that's just my personal opinion. That does not reflect the views of Ambitiously the podcast. And remember, every single solitary thing on this podcast is alleged. But one thing that I saw, yesterday, I want to say last night or earlier this morning, it might have been one of the two, was Yaya did post some footage of Floyd Mayweather coming or her either going to where he was or him coming to where she was. They had some quality time and he spent some time with his grandson. So that was a beautiful thing to see. And it was so cute. I won't show the footage, but it was adorable. Like he had him like it was dope. So I'm glad to at least try to leave this podcast on a high note because we do have maskers out here, Trey Songz, Lil Wayne. Y'all don't give a shit if y'all die. Well, Lil Wayne, we obviously been knew that you didn't give a shit if you died. You've been leaning and codeine and every other kind of drug you can think of for a very long time now. So obviously, sir, you don't give a shit. But even if you don't give a shit about yourself, sir, give a shit about the people around you. Put on a fucking mask. Trey Songz, I don't know what the fuck your problem is, sir. What the fuck is wrong with? Put on a fucking. COVID is not gone anywhere. We are still in the pandemic. We are still all sitting in the house. We are still on restriction. I mean, I'm gonna do what I do anyway. Like as far as making shit happen, but I can't move like I used to move. My kid not in school. She at home doing at home learning, and I'm trying to find new things to keep her occupied. Just sit the fuck down somewhere and put on a goddamn mask if you do have to go somewhere, so we can get rid of this shit. If we can ever get rid of it. I did read headlines earlier today where they saying like this shit might be with us forever. So like already, I need you to just cut the shit and put on the mask. All right, but enough of my rant over Trey Songz and Lil Wayne not wearing damn masks because they're fucking idiots. But whatever, it's this. Some, not all celebrities, but some celebrities do feel entitled and privileged, and they don't feel like they have to follow the rules. But when your dumbass die, then you'll understand. When your family you'll understand. Oh, you won't, because you'll be dead. But think of Trey Songz, you got a kid. Lil Wayne, you got kids. Think about them if you ain't thinking about yourself. Yo, put on a fucking mask. But anyway, I'm getting ready to show my love. Then I'm going to play a few promos, because that's what I do. And then I'm gonna say goodnight to y'all, because this shit, they made me mad with the mask shit. Like, come on, y'all. I'm not telling anybody what to do with their own lives. I'm just be considerate of other people's lives. You don't have to care about your own life, but there are other people involved. Like, so you're gonna go around all these dumbass people. Somebody might have the COVID. You catch the COVID. Now you want to go home to your kids, and now they catch COVID. Oh, it affects them too. See what I'm saying? Like, come on, y'all. Nobody cares about you being a celebrity. People want to live. Anyway, I'm going to show my love like I always do, because I'm tired of talking about these numbnuts. And I will be talking about on Wednesday a few other things, but I like what I'm saying with the icy part, Beyonce. Thank you. All right, anyway, we'll get back to that in a minute, because fashion is always in the back of my mind. But anyway, so I want to show love country by country as I usually do it, and then I'm gonna go city by city. Wait a minute, where's my Fiji? Because this is gonna take a minute, but I love my listening audience, and you know why I love them. I'm gonna tell you why I love them first before I even go into my love. I'm gonna tell y'all why I love them. I love them because they listen to me with no bias. They probably, not everybody agrees with the shit that I say, but like I said, that's not reflected on the podcast. What is reflected on this podcast is the actual facts that I read. What is not a reflection of this podcast is the shit that, my opinion, the shit that I say after I read it. You feel me? But the people who listen to this podcast, they listen unbiasedly. They listen. They don't know what I look like. They don't know what I got on. I do this for the visual, for the people who watch it, not for my listening audience. They listen regardless, and they stay true and they stay down, and I appreciate them so much. So every podcast, I'm going to continuously show them love. I got my water. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to show labels. I got my water here because I'm ready, because I'm off to show them love. So we're going to go country by country. Yo, we on 4 continents. How dope is that? But anyway, we're going to go country by country, and then we're going to go city by city. Let's go. All right. United States. Above all, my home country. I love y'all so much. Thank you for tuning in every podcast like y'all do. Y'all been day ones. Shout out to France, the country I want to go to with a passion. I got a whole virtual tour set up for Versailles. Y'all have no clue. I really want to get to France, but shout out to France because they've been day ones too. And like with the United States and France, it'd be like, oh, they'd be fighting. So shout out to France. Shout out to Germany. I love y'all, and I see y'all about y'all, the slow bubble. I see it. The Netherlands, I see y'all too. Thank you, Netherlands. Oh, thank you guys so much. The Philippines, thank you to the Philippines. Shout out to the Philippines. Australia, shout out to Australia and Canada. Thank you, Canada. Canada. I need to get up there too. It's a couple of locations. Not the Niagara Fall. I'm talking about deep in the country. I want to get up there. All right. So, France, you know I'm not going to mess with the name of this beautiful, beautiful city that listens to me. But shout out to France. I love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to get there. San Jose, California. Been day one. Always showing love. I appreciate you so much. Every time I go to check my stats, San Jose, California always hops up on my list, and it makes me happy, and I appreciate you. Thank you, Callie. Love you. Columbus, Ohio. Y'all slowly bubble too. Shout out to Columbus, Ohio. I appreciate you so much. Washington, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, the DMV. Love y'all. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for listening. I appreciate y'all so much. I do. North Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all so much. I do. Baltimore, love y'all. See the bubble, baby. See the bubble. I appreciate y'all so much too. Norton Shores, Michigan. Thank you for the love. I appreciate you so much. Ashburn, Virginia. I appreciate y'all so much. Boardman, Oregon. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate the fact that somebody in Oregon is listening to me. I appreciate you. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Thank you for the love, Philly. Shout out to Philly. Love you. Okay. South Holland, I'm not gonna butcher your name, but I appreciate anybody that's listening to this podcast in South Holland. I refuse to butcher the name of that city. I might want to go there one day, and I don't need y'all getting me. Munich, Bavaria. Thank you so much for showing love for a long time now, and I appreciate you so much. McKinney, Texas. Thank you for the love. Gunzenhausen, Bavaria. Thank you for the love. I think I said it right. If I didn't, don't get me when I come to Bavaria. I'm just saying, I'm coming. I want to see the world. Pikesville, Maryland. Thank you for the love. Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. Thank you for the love. Thank you. Essex, Maryland. Thank you for the love. ATL, Georgia. Thank you for the love. Chicago, Illinois. Thank you for the love. Randallstown, Maryland. Thank you for the love. Astor, Florida. Thank you for the love. 1 second. San Juan, Metro Manila. Thank you for the love, because there is always a thriller in Manila. It is. Berlin. Thank you for the love. Gaithersburg, Maryland. I appreciate you so much, and thank you for the love. Grace in New York. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the love. Suitland, Maryland. Thank you for the love. Reading or reading. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Somebody will correct me eventually. Thank you for the love. And I do know that that's not far from Philadelphia. But thank you for the love. Ferndale, Maryland. Thank you for the love. Aspen Hill, Maryland. Thank you for the love. Lake Stevenson, Washington. I'm sorry. Lake Stevens, because I'm going to say it right. Washington. Thank you for the love. Columbus, Georgia. Thank you for the love. St. Peters, Missouri. Woo! Child. Thank you for the love. Thank you, Missouri. Richmond Hill, Ontario, Canada. Yay. Thank you for the love. I'm hoping I say this right. Volendam, North Holland. If I didn't say it right, somebody will correct me. Volendam, North Holland. Thank you for the love. Woodlawn, Maryland. Thank you for the love. Norwood, Ohio. Thank you for the love. Stonecrest, Georgia. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love, y'all. Wait a minute. One more time. There's a lot to say. Miami, Florida. Thank you for the love. MIA. Thank you, Miami. Okay. Birmingham, Michigan. And let me tell y'all, when I say that one was like, it's a Birmingham in Michigan. Birmingham, Michigan. Thank you for the love. And last but not least, Clemens, North Carolina. I know that's family, and I appreciate you so much for tuning in or downloading or whatever it is that you did. Or you downloaded to get on this list. So thank you for the love. I appreciate each and every single one of you for downloading. Our list gets longer and longer, and the longer it gets, the more in love I become with my audience. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are the reason why I keep on going, even when I want to quit. And there have been times, trust me, that a girl wanted to quit. But I think with my physical and actual support that I have right now, my producer, my manager, my daughter, who she doubles as a stylist, and then my manager, he also doubles as a stylist sometimes too, because nothing I wear is not approved by him. Like my immediate circle, and then the people that listen. I appreciate y'all so much, because like I said, there's times that I want to quit. There are times that I don't even see numbers and I get discouraged, but then y'all remind me that, it's going to be the low points and it's going to be some high points, but it only works if I keep going. So I appreciate each and every single one I do. So before I get all mushy and emotional, because that I don't like to do, listen to them.
Thatboybomb.com. Log on. Yeah.
Step. That East Coast confidence.
Yo, that shit is hard, yo. That shit burps. I've been saying that for a long time now. And if you heard the whole song, I'm gonna play it the day of the interview. Because y'all need to hear this song. This song is, yeah. When we was doing we were doing a live streaming situation a while back, J Funk Records, aka Funky Air Production. We were doing some live streaming work back a little while back. And I had this idea, and I'm still, even though I mind my business now, I'm still on it. I still want that to happen because I still see that visual. And I'm not going to tell y'all exactly what it is, but I still see that visual being something monumental and something great. And I'm probably going to talk him into talking. I'm gonna work on it. But y'all gotta hear that whole song. So, like I said, the day of the interview, I will be playing that whole song. Where we on time? Y'all, I can't wait. I have so many plans for Ambitiously the podcast and the radio station and the other project we're working on that I will not mention just yet because I'm still working on the logistics. But I have so many ambitions, ambitiously, so many ambitions for all of this to go together and sync and run concurrently, like they all must mesh well together. So I have a vision. Nothing I'm doing right now is just some random thoughts. I once I started the podcast, and of course I had other parties that helped me get to the radio station part. I mean, if it was gonna happen, it just probably would not have happened as fast as it did. And it didn't happen fast because I took a lot of time to like put that together. And putting it together. But as far as the podcast situation, that kind of was rushed a little bit because remember, initially I had a co-host, and that didn't work out that well. And then but when I had that the months that we ran the podcast before the co-host was gone, I was in the background planning, and then she was gone, and then it seemed like everything kind of like went together. And then the radio station situation happened. And like I said, there's another project coming right behind all of this. I just want to make sure those two factions are in the right space before I jump to that. But remember, the key thing to remember is that they are all going to run in unison. They're going to go together. So that's that. So remember, we're doing an interview on the 3rd with K-Bomb. With Bomb, that boy Bomb. I'm calling him what I know him personally. Sorry, Bomb. We have an interview with him, and then we have the following interview on the 10th. I can't wait for that either. Go check out Ambitiously Music back online. Always music playing, always content available. So while you're listening to some good music, you can read about what's going on in the music industry, in the world. It's some politics on there too. It's some of everything. But it is what it is. So before I say goodnight, hold on, check this out.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lurlucidity, aka Kat. It's me, and I am the host of Ambitiously the podcast. I need y'all to tune in every Monday night at 9:30 for Media Monday, where we discuss trending topics. And you can tune in every Wednesday night at 9:30 p.m. for Wet Wednesdays, where the adults come to play. Find us on our Facebook page or our YouTube page, Ambitiously the podcast. And if you can't watch either one, you can download us on all streaming sites.
Yeah, my team is the shit. Like, my real circle is solid. And I will say that, like, the people I have around me at this moment, the people that I really am around, and it's not many. I can count on one hand how many people I involve myself in right now. But the people that are in my immediate circle are the shit. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I just wanted to tell y'all that. So yeah, that's what we got going on, y'all. It's a lot of progress being made. Like I said, a lot of people be like, oh, well, what's not happening right now? It's not meant to be a fast situation. It's meant to be a slow bubble so it can be sustainable in latter years. I don't want to rush anything, because when you rush it, you get a rush job, and you might get some fast money, but it's not going to be sustainable. It's not going to last for a long time. So that's what I'm looking for. If I'm going to build, I want it to last. I want to build a legacy, and that's kind of how that goes. So with that being said, y'all, I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. If you tuned in, if you didn't tune in, if you're listening, I appreciate you guys so much. And please like, share, subscribe. We need all of your help. We need you guys to help us out a little bit. And please like, share, and subscribe. Share, because we want to be able to reach as many people as we can, and especially with the content that we're churning out, because our content is really not about me. Even though you see me, I'm the person that you see. It's a lot of other people, not a lot, it's a few. My deck is tight. There's a few other people that help with the podcast. They help me build, they help me come up with ideas and concepts. So it's for them too. And it's also for those who love me. This podcast helps a lot of people. So please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to donate to the show, you can always I hate the ad. I think I took the Cash App thing off. I think I did on purpose, because I don't want y'all to cash at me. What I want y'all to do is become a member of our Patreon. And we have a $1 membership, and we have a $5 membership. We want you to become a member. The reason why we want you to become a member is because YouTube and all this social media shit as it stands is about to change. And we don't want y'all to miss any content, because we plan on doing very big things. So I hate to say, though, you can donate on Patreon too, but I just say get the membership, is cheaper. Because by the time you donate $20, you could just pay that $1 for the subscription and be in the know all the time. And that's really how that breaks down. So I would just say get the subscription. But if you want to donate, you can donate on there as well. So I think I covered everything. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. When you do tune in, Rashawn, I saw you, baby. Don't think I missed your like, baby. I appreciate you for tuning in. You day one, a loyal watcher. He watches. I appreciate you, boo-boo. And to anybody else on Sandy, thank you for checking. It's family. Thank you for checking me out, even if you had other things to do and you found time to check out Little on me. I appreciate you all. And that's what it is. So with that being said, I'm gonna say good night. I think I'm gonna say good night, and I'm just gonna play this.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Labora Lee, a.k.a. Kat. It's me, and I am the host of Ambitiously the Podcast. I need y'all to tune in every Monday night at 9:30 for Media Monday, where we discuss trending topics. And you can tune in every Wednesday night at 9:30 p.m. for Wet Wednesdays, where the adults come to play. Find us on our Facebook page or our YouTube page, Ambitiously the Podcast. And if you can't watch either one, you can download us on all streaming sites.